Janet, how long are you going to stay at home? I thought you were turning 39 years old next month. Yes, but what's going on? Listen, you're around 40. You're not married, you're not working, you're just staying at home. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Stop leeching off our parents. Huh? I'm leeching off our parents? Sis, are you sure you're not mistaken? How can I be mistaken? Even Dad says so. He said, I hope she doesn't stay at home forever. Did he really say that? Yes, he did. When I went home the other day, he was lamenting about it. He definitely wants you to leave. I'm sure you'd be in trouble if I stopped taking care of them. Huh? You're taking care of them? Give me a break. You don't even work and they support you. Am I going to be in trouble? If anything, I'm in trouble because you won't leave. Why are you in trouble? Because I can't live in our parents' house because you're staying there. What? Sis, do you want to go back to their house? Doesn't he want to live with his wife's parents? He'd rather live with them. It's better for the kids to have Grandma and Grandpa close by. Of course. So, Janet, if only you would leave there. We can live with them. I've never heard that you wanted to live with them. Because the house you're living in now, it's in a great location and it's newer. Didn't you say you like it? I do like it, but my current home is a rental and it costs a lot of money. It would be a waste to keep paying the rent. Huh? Sis, you told me not to live with them. You want to live there to save money? Shut up! Unlike you, I have 2 kids. I have to save a lot of money. Well, I understand that. Then I think it's even better not to live with them. From the looks of it, I don't think you understand the situation there at all. If you move in with them, you'll definitely regret it. Huh? There's no way I'll regret it. My dad has always loved me. He'll be happy when I come home, of course. Yes, Dad might be happy when you come back. But I'm saying you'll regret it. What? Why would I regret it? Tell me why. Well, Dad has asked me not to say anything about that. I want you to ask him directly. Voila! You're lying. I knew it. If you can't tell me, that means you're lying. I'm not lying. Then I'll ask my dad. If he wants to live with me or with you. If Dad chooses me, you'll have to get out of their house. Well, if he did that, that'd be fine. Yes, I'll hold you to that. I'll call Dad right away. I'll call you later.
Janet, I heard from Susan. We can't live at our parents' home because of you. I hate to say this, but I don't think it's a good idea for you to live with your elderly parents. I think it would be better for you to become independent.
Hello, Bob. I heard from my sister yesterday, too. Isn't there some misunderstanding?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm not leeching off our parents. I consider myself to be independent.
No. Staying at your parents without working at your age means you are not independent. It is not you who should live with your parents. It's us who have a family. Why don't you get married? Well, I know it's not easy for a recluse like you to find a partner. And to be honest, Susan is prettier than you.
You're really being so rude. I mean, don't most people want to live with their wives' parents? Please tell me why you want to live with her parents.
It's kind of complex. I would like you to stay out of it.
Then why don't you leave me alone? Besides, I'm saying this out of kindness. I know you don't know anything about the situation. If you live with my parents, you will surely regret it.
Regret? How can I regret it? Not having to pay rent would be awesome.
You're leeching off my parents too.
Huh? We're different from you, Janet. I'd feel terrible if you say we were the same as a recluse like you.
If you both insist that much, I'll get ready to leave home. Even if you cry and beg me after the fact, I won't help you.
Huh? We're going to cry and beg you? That won't happen. We won't help you if you cry.
Are you done? Is that all you wanted to say? I feel disgusted talking to you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Please get ready to move out as soon as possible.
Janet, you told my husband you'd get ready to move out. It looks like you haven't left yet. Hurry up. We can't move in unless you leave. I said I'd get ready to move out, but I didn't say when. Have you talked to Dad? Yes. I asked him if he wants to live with us or with you. He said he wants to live with us. Well, that's what he said. I'm ready to leave any time. But you said you would check with him, so I waited. If you asked him about the situation, I thought you might say you don't want to live with them. Did you check out the situation? What? There's no way I would do that. It's obvious that you were bluffing. Well, I don't care if you regret it. Huh? You're not making any sense. How long are you going to stay there? A loner like you, get the hell out of there. Okay, I'll leave then. Huh? I told you I'm all set. I'm leaving right now. You're so understanding, aren't you? Then we'll move in tomorrow, too. That's fine, but you have to promise me one thing. Promise? What? That you won't live with them after all. Don't ask me for help. I will never help you. Huh? Give me a break. That's not going to happen. Okay, I promise you. I swear I'll never ask for your help. Well, good. Sis, you don't seem to know this, so I'll tell you this. Dad is addicted to gambling. They are in debt. I've been supporting my parents for a while now. But it seems they don't need me anymore, so you're going to have to support them from now on. Huh? Dad gambles? That can't be true for someone like him. You should lie a little better than that. Sis, you don't believe anything I say, do you? Of course I don't. Have you forgotten that they raised you? There are white lies and lies you can't tell. Can't you even understand that? You are no longer my sister. What? Are you going that far? Dad said he doesn't want to see you as his daughter. All he wants is me. That's enough for him. Dad said that. You know that he's always on my side, don't you? I feel sorry for you because he doesn't love you. Okay, I'll go on with my life from now on. I don't consider you guys family anymore, okay? Okay. You sound so arrogant. You've been a recluse your whole life. What can you do? All I want is their house. Where do you think you're going? Are you going to be homeless? Well, good luck with that. Bye. Janet, I'm sorry. Please, can you please help me? We found out Dad's debt and Mom left. My husband said this wasn't what he heard and he left me. I'm in a lot of trouble. Hey, Janet, are you listening? Who is this? Huh? Don't be silly. I'm your sister, Susan. I don't have a sister nor a father. Huh? What are you talking about? You lived with Dad a little while ago. Your sister is in trouble, so don't act like that. I told you, I don't have a sister. Come on. Now is not the time for such jokes. Joking? I'm not joking. You told me first that I wasn't your sister or anything. I cut you off then. I apologize for that. Please stop talking like that. I just want you to hear me out. About what? What you said was true. Oh, about the gambling? That's right. I had no idea that my serious and kind father was addicted to gambling, and he is in so much debt. That's why I told you to check with him. You didn't check, and you didn't believe me. And now you're contacting me. What do you think you're doing? All I want to know is, if that's the case, how did you guys live? I asked him, but he wouldn't tell me. Even though Mom works part-time, she's too old to make enough money. They have to pay off the debt with their little pension, and I wonder where they get the money to support a recluse like you. Janet, do you know how they did it? I was paying for them. Huh? Yes. The mortgage on the house, the living expenses, Dad's debts. I was paying all of them. That can't be true. Janet, you've been a recluse all your life. Sis, I think you've been mistaken all along. I'm not a shut-in. Huh? I used to go to work, but Mom told me that Dad got addicted to gambling. He got into debt. It was the first time I'd ever seen her sobbing uncontrollably, so I decided to help her out. I switched to a work-from-home job. Luckily, I have good credential, and now that I'm starting my own business, I'm making more than double what I was making as a company employee. You? So you really were supporting Mom and Dad. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I told you before, didn't I? Dad didn't want me to tell you. He's too proud of himself. By the way, you said Bob left too, right? What do you mean? Are you divorced? Not divorced yet, but he got mad that it wasn't what he heard. If he is at my parents' place, we can survive without working for a while. He decided to move in with them because I told him that he could take time finding a job. He said he didn't know that Dad had debts. He left saying, I'm going to live with my parents. Don't you think it's too irresponsible for him to leave me and my kids behind? I don't even work. How am I supposed to survive? You and Bob, calling me a recluse leeching off Mom and Dad. But in fact, you guys were. That's really funny. I think you two are the worst kind of people, and I think you make a good match for each other. Why don't you two continue to get along? If you hate me, say what you want. I apologize for calling you a recluse leeching off Mom and Dad. I'm really sorry for calling you like that. What's wrong? You sound normal. I'm scared. Janet, please come back to their house. Huh? Of course I don't want to. I'm finally free. There's no way I'm going back now. Then why don't you send us some money? If you're making more than double, you could at least help me out a little. Don't be so naive. We had a deal, right? Didn't I tell you not to ask for my help? Then you said you'd promise, right, sis? Take responsibility for what you said. It's no use pretending you don't remember. I have your texts as evidence. Because at the time, I didn't know that Dad was in debt. No, I told you about the debt and the gambling. You can't just run away. Where do you live now, Janet? Tell me where you live. I'm going to see you. If I talk to you directly, I'm sure you'll want to help me. Because we're sisters. So we're not sisters anymore. Besides, I live on an island now. What? An island? I always wanted to live somewhere with lots of nature. So I decided to live on an island that I fell in love with after a trip there a few years ago. I work from home, so I can work from anywhere. Well, then it's not so easy to visit you. You don't have to come. I'm not even going to tell you where I live. Don't be so cold. Mom and my husband left me. Left me with a dad in debt and 2 kids, and I'm unemployed. How am I supposed to live? Don't worry, Mom is safe and sound. Janet, you know where Mother is? Tell me where she is. Of course I know. She lives with me. Huh? You and your mom? Mom couldn't forgive Dad because he was the one who got into debt and depended on me, and yet always badmouthed me. He kicked me out of the house. He even decided to live with your family on his own, and I think she lost his patience with him. When I told her that I was going to leave home and live on the island, she said, "That's nice. I want to live in the countryside too." I asked her if she wanted to live with me. She said, "If it's okay with you, then take me with you." So, we decided to live together. I love you, Her. From now on, I will consider her as my only family. You too, forget about me and your mother. Support your father. Oh no, I don't have a job. How am I supposed to support him and 2 kids? I'm sorry. Please help me too. You know, there are plenty of working mothers out there. Besides, you kicked me out of the home. Now you want me to help you when things go bad? If you think things go as you want, you are mistaken. I don't want you to bother me when I'm living peacefully on the island. I'm going to block you now. Wait a minute. Janet, don't give up on me. Janet? Janet, you have to help me. After that, I got a call from my father. He told me that he was sorry and that I should help him, but I told him, "My mom is the only family I have now, so forget about me." I also told him that I wanted him and Susan to help each other. He asked me to at least tell him where my mom was. Of course, I didn't tell him. I blocked him. My father and sister used to be very close, but now my aunt says they are always arguing and cursing each other. She was begged and asked to tell where my mother and I were, but she was always on my side. She told me with a laugh that she ignored it. I am enjoying my life in the countryside with my mother. Ever since she found out about my father's debt, she was looking so sad. I am relieved that she is finally smiling again. In fact, I have a boyfriend here on the island who I had a long-distance relationship with. He met my mother the other day, and we are planning to get married soon. I am so happy that he wants to live with my mother. From now on, I want the 3 of us to help each other and live together.
Is this the cleaner who works at my husband's company? Gabriella Reese, the person sent by the cleaning company to work at our office?
Yes, this is Gabriella Reese. Is this someone from one of the companies our cleaning services partner with?
Oh, you don't know me?
I'm sorry, but our company is partnered with quite a large amount of companies. Would you please tell me the name of the place you work for?
Fine. It's A Corporations. I'm the wife of the CEO of A Corporations, Remy Morrison. I found your ID from the account my husband uses for work.
I see. So you are the CEO's wife. Thank you for hiring our services.
You see, my husband has been in the hospital since the past week.
Yes, I've heard. The secretary told me when I went to your office to clean.
Oh, really?
I heard that he's going to be staying for an extended period. I wish him good health.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm running the company for him while he's in the hospital. I took a look at the account book and I realized that hiring people to clean the office cost quite a bit of money.
The prices for our cleaning services are quite standard, but I believe that the work we do is well worth the money.
Well, I don't care about that. The reason I took a look at the account book was to check if my husband wasn't spending any unnecessary money. I heard from one of our older employees, but it seems like you've been working there for the past 15 years.
Yes, that's true. Is there a problem?
We'll no longer be needing your services.
I see. Does this mean that you're going to be hiring someplace cheaper? If you want to negotiate the prices, we can.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that spending money just to have someone clean the office is a waste of money.
If you don't mind, may I ask what you plan on doing instead?
I'm going to make a housewife do all the work for free, so our contract ends this month. Thanks for the 15 years.
What? A housewife?
Well, you see, my son's getting married soon.
I see. Congratulations. Is his wife a cleaner?
No, she's an employee at A Corporations.
An employee?
Yes, she works at the sales department. Oh, but there's no way a woman can actually work at a place like that. She probably just serves tea or something. It'll be much more efficient if I make her clean the office instead. Obviously, I'd choose someone who will work for free to do the work.
What do you mean free?
She's going to be my son's wife, so there's no need to give her a salary.
What? Is that okay?
Of course it is. An employee that's also going to become my son's wife? Someone like that should definitely be made to work for free.
I'm in no position to argue with you on how to run your company, but in my opinion, something like that is going to be looked down on by the other employees.
It's fine, I'll just fire anyone who disagrees. Anyways, we'll no longer be needing your company's services anymore. I'll say it again, but thanks for the 15 years of work.
Good evening, Miss Lester. This is Gabriella, Pamela's sister.
Good evening, Miss Elise. Thank you for cleaning the office always.
No problem, it's my job.
Still, to think that you were Pamela's sister.
You were surprised to find out that the person who always cleaned the office was your friend's sister, right?
Yes.
I knew that you were a friend of my sister's, but I couldn't really have a conversation with you while I was working. Sorry I didn't tell you.
It's nothing.
There's something I need to tell you about. I needed to tell you something while outside of the office, so I asked my sister to give me your phone number.
Yep, Pamela told me. What is it that you need to tell me?
I'll ask you this directly. Are you engaged to the CEO's son?
What?
I heard that the fiancé was an employee at the sales department, and the only woman I could think of around the CEO's son's age was you.
Well, yes. We plan to get married next month.
I see. It's a bit early, but congratulations.
Thank you.
There's one more thing. Did the CEO's wife become an executive at the company or something?
What? No, I heard that she was a housewife. But she does visit the office a lot recently. Apparently the CEO asked her to check out how the company was going, but the vice president is the one running things while the CEO is in the hospital. She just kind of lurks around the office. It's not like she actually does anything.
It seems that she took a look at the account book, but is she allowed to do that?
She what?
Yup. She looked at the account book and said that the money the company spent on cleaning was a waste, which is why she said that she's going to terminate the contract with the company I work for.
What? But if she does that, no one will clean the company anymore.
That's true. Your company moved to a larger office 15 years ago. They decided to hire the cleaning company I work for, since they wouldn't be able to clean themselves anymore.
Why are you telling me this, Miss Reese?
The CEO's wife said that she's going to make an employee, who will soon also be her daughter-in-law, do all the cleaning. For free.
What?
That's you, right?
What?
I thought that the reason she was going to terminate the contract with her company was because they decided to find a cheaper option. But this is kind of...
I understand. Thank you for the information. I'll talk to my fiancé about this.
Good luck.
What are you doing? Didn't I say you wouldn't be working here anymore? Why were you cleaning today?
Because you haven't legally terminated the contract yet.
What?
Did you think that just sending me a text message was enough to terminate the contract?
Is it not? Well, I'm the CEO's wife, so I basically run the company while he's in the hospital.
No, the vice president runs the company while he's in the hospital.
But I'm the CEO's wife. If you're saying that I haven't legally terminated the contract yet, then do it yourself. Spending money on cleaning is such a waste. I decided to make my son's new wife, Veronica, do the cleaning, so we won't be needing your company anymore.
If it's Veronica you're talking about, I heard that both her and her fiancé quit at the end of last month.
What?
It seems that the two were planning on starting a new company when they got married. They now moved to the capital and are busy with preparations.
But then who's going to be the next CEO?
I heard that the vice president was going to be the new CEO starting from next month.
What?
The vice president came directly to see me after some information got out. You haven't heard?
No? What's going on? Veronica, what's going on? You didn't tell me anything about how you're going to move to the capital with my son and start a new company.
The CEO gave me a direct order to not tell you anything about it.
What an order!
Everyone already knows that you blackmailed someone in accounting and forced him to show you the company's account book. That employee's already quit the company, by his own choice.
Hold on. What is this suddenly?
The CEO felt responsible for you making a mess of things in the company. Which is one of the reasons why he chose the vice president to inherit the company instead of his own son.
What do you mean I made a mess of things? I'm the CEO's wife.
You're not in a position to decide how the company runs things.
But I'm the CEO's wife.
That's true, but technically you don't even have work at this company. I'm pretty busy right now, so goodbye.
But you're just my son's wife. Even if you're not an employee anymore, you have to listen to what I say. I'm your mother-in-law.
The CEO, my father-in-law, told me that I don't need to listen to a word you say.
What?
Ask your husband if you have any more questions. Goodbye.
Miss Reese, it seems that you were the wife of the CEO of the cleaning company you work at, and that you're one of its senior executives. I heard that my husband helped you in your company 15 years ago, when your husband first started the cleaning company.
Yes, and?
I want you to hire me at your company as a way of giving back what my husband did for you.
What are you suddenly talking about? I thought I was already giving back by cleaning the office always. Even if you told me that's not enough, it's still your husband I should give back to, not you.
While helping the CEO's wife is the same thing as helping the CEO himself.
No, it's quite different, actually. Anyways, didn't he divorce you?
How did you know that?
Veronica is a friend of my sister's. She told me that it's not just because you made a mess of the company, but also because you were cheating.
What? Oh, that bitch! But I'm her mother-in-law.
No you're not. And you never even were. You're the CEO's second wife, right? Apparently, you were never even legally the family of the CEO's son. And now that he's divorced you, Veronica is a complete stranger to you. To be honest, I would appreciate it if you don't get me involved in your mess.
But when my husband divorced me, he exempted me from having to pay an alimony, but I didn't get a share of his property in return. Which means that I'll be needing a salary from now on.
Then why don't you apply to our company when we're hiring?
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant that I wanted an executive position.
Stop fooling around. There's no way we can give an executive position to someone with no job experience or skills like you.
But
You think running a company's easy? Goodbye.
I need the money and...
I'm going to block you now. Veronica told me that Miss Morrison's never worked a day in her life. She came from a rich family, but her parents are now gone and she's used up all her inheritance already. And since she has no siblings as well, she has no one to rely on. She had zero experience in society, even though she was older than me, so I couldn't help but feel a bit worried for her. She realized that she couldn't get by without the support of someone else. So she decided to try and seduce a rich man she met. But now that she's no longer the CEO's wife, basically she's just an old lady without any money. Obviously, this rich man she found didn't fall for it, and just called her disgusting and left. Now she works a low-paying job and lives in a company-owned dormitory. Somehow she's able to get by, but it's clear that she's going to be alone for the rest of her life.